Hi everyone. So here I am. I don't even know what number video to call this anymore. I did a bunch of them the other day. So I guess this is maybe 11 or 12. I don't even know. Can't really go by weeks anymore because that's out the window because of what I've done over the last few days. So here we are. It's another update. Today is Tuesday, what's today's date? Tuesday the 9th. Tuesday, September 9th. So I guess today we'll talk about, I have a couple of things that I wanted to discuss and share with you. One of the things was how thirsty I was all day Friday waiting for the procedure to happen, because obviously the night before they tell you don't eat or drink anything past midnight. So I didn't. I was very good. But I probably should have had some water a little bit later than what I did. I don't know if it would have made a difference or not, because then all day Friday we waited, didn't go into the surgery until about 1 o'clock. So it was really a long time. The food part was fine. Thanks to the trizepatide shots that I've been taking, I really didn't need to eat, didn't really have much of an appetite, but I was so thirsty. But I couldn't have anything to drink. So the day goes, we have the surgery, I come back out, I'm in recovery, and as I'm coming to, the nurse that was there, the recovery nurse that was there, Bob, was very nice, and he's like, immediately, "Oh, hi, do you need anything? Everything went well." And he gave me the whole update, and the first thing I said to him, I'm like, "Can I have ice chips, please?" So he got me a little cup full of ice chips, and he dumped a couple in my mouth because I didn't have my hands yet. I couldn't really do anything. I couldn't even lift my arms if I wanted to. So he fed me a couple of ice chips, which was really great. And, it's the simple things in life, like an ice chip just melting in your mouth, that is heavenly in those moments. I also had, as I was recovering, like a burning sensation that went across my chest, and I was told that was really pretty normal. I did have an IV of fentanyl actually at that time, but it didn't really seem to do anything with the burning. So then they gave me, I don't remember if he gave me Tylenol or Motrin at the time, but he gave me something else. Still didn't really seem to do anything. Just nothing seemed to really touch that burning. I didn't have a lot of pain. There was some achiness, a couple of sharp shoots here and there, but really nothing too crazy, to be honest, which I was kind of surprised about because I just thought that it would be much worse. However, I have been since Friday on a steady regimen of alternating Tylenol, Motrin, and they did give me a very small dose of Oxy to take. So I really just did the Oxy at night, just I guess it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights. I just took one of those, and then throughout the day, the Motrin and the Tylenol, which really seemed to keep everything at bay. I don't know if I hadn't taken any of those, if I would have more pain. I'm sure I would have, but I kept pretty steady on it. Last night I decided not to continue with the Oxy, so I did a couple of Motrin at night, or I did a Motrin at last night, and I seem to be fine today. I've been taking alternating with the Tylenol and the Motrin throughout the day today, but I seem to be okay. So I'm going to continue with that. So that's all going really well. I did want to also share with you about the drains. I know I've mentioned them before, a little bit more detail, I think. So, I have one for each breast, and it's basically this tube that's inserted into the tissue to release the pressure if there's any swelling or any fluid that accumulates. We don't really want to have that in there. But it's been doing really, really well. It's been pretty consistent and getting a little bit lighter each time that we look at the measurement, which is good. So we drain the little containers that accumulate the fluid twice a day, once in about every 12 hours. So it's regular. It's about 10 in the morning and then 10 at night. And it's been more or less between 10 and 20 cc's for each side, where with last night and today, it really getting below 10 cc's for the right and just about at 10 cc's for the left. So we're really pretty much reducing that. And tomorrow I do have my appointment with the plastic surgeon to remove the drains, which will be really, really nice because they're not painful or anything, but they're really awkward because you just have these long tubes that are kind of hanging out of you, and they're connected to, there's a bra that has little hoops on them and it's connected to that, so they're not like dangling down all over the place, but you've got this whole mechanism around you. And then when you take a shower, like I just took a shower and I actually washed my hair this time. Very nice. I'm so excited. Again, the simple pleasures. They gave me this thing to put around my neck to holster the little containers while I didn't have the bra on while I was in the shower. And, it's all manageable. It's definitely something that you can do. And it's certainly not the end of the world. And it's nice to have like an alternate so that you can take a shower. But again, it's all very cumbersome. Everything's just in the way when you're going to wash, and, so it'll be nice to have that all removed tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to talking to her about the progress and seeing where she thinks, hopefully I'm in line with where I'm supposed to be with the healing and the recovery, which I think I am. I think like I said, not too much pain. I don't really feel any problems. But of course, she's the doctor, so she'll look and let me know. And that's the plastic surgeon is tomorrow. The one thing that is a bit more uncomfortable than I like is under my right arm. There is an additional padding that's there, and that's because that's where the lymph node was taken out. So it's a little thicker, so that does create a little bit more pressure. It makes it a little harder for me to rest my arm down, a little harder for me to move my arm up because the padding is like up into the armpit. The adhesive for it is up into my armpit. On the good news, I was able to put on some deodorant after the shower today, so that's exciting. Everybody that's around me, I'm sure, will appreciate that. I appreciate that. So I think that's everything I wanted to share with you for today. I do have a little song that I'm going to do. I think it's fun. It's a classic. And it's dedicated to breast cancer. Okay? Hit me with your best shot, Pat Benatar. You're a real tough cookie with a long history of breaking little hearts like the one in me. That's okay, I see how you do it. Put up your dukes and let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. That's it. That's all you get. Okay. Thanks for watching again. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. I'll do an update after I get out of the plastic surgeon's office. So tomorrow evening. All right? Take care, guys.